me to the king. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. Take me to the king.
Church was crowded as usual, even in the overflow section. The spirit was in the air from the way people were smiling and exchanging pleasantries. The choir was in rare form, and the soloist was spectacularly brilliant. She always was. And as the pastor dove into his sermon, it happened. The words of the longtime pastor's mouth made no sense. Yes, they were in a manly tone, but not the man at the pulpit. As pastor began to grow more enthused, she remembered how he had talked to her, told her to let it go, and how she did let go. Raising her fingers to feel the spot of her chin where he had cupped it aggressively, she then touched the nipple that was now trying to show through her silk blouse, recalling how his mouth, how his lips, and how his teeth took hold of it. The air conditioning was working perfectly, but sweat now coated her brow. Similarly, the moisture began to develop elsewhere. She tried to cross her legs to quell the flow. It was an act of futility because her mind kept flashing back to last night, this morning. He hounded her with the perfect mix of strength and gentility, caressing her body while thrusting to touch the very core of her soul. It was only 2 hours before service that she had been in the throes that tempted, teased, and tortured her at this moment. Why was she thinking of this now when there was nothing she could do about it? Service still had another hour at least to go. But no longer could she take it. The floodgates were straining to hold that which refused to be held any longer. She realized she had but no recourse, so out of her seat she leapt, clutching her chest and yelling, "Hallelujah!" Over and over again she exulted, fanning herself as she exited the sanctuary, telling everyone that it had gotten to her. The parishioners clapped vigorously, yelling their approval for her enthusiasm for the sermon. As she descended the steps that led down to the main floor, she reached in her purse and retrieved her cell phone. The text message told the recipient that church was over, and she was on her way back. And this happened during church. My poem. Pizzle.